All right, so I'm basically just gonna start this now because if I don't start it now, I'll never start it. This is my 240sx S13. It's the whole hatchback. Bought it as a rolling chassis. Probably show a clip of whenever I got to the place to get it. It didn't come with doors or really anything. Everything on it is just about my doings. So right now I'm taking out the bar behind the dash so I can make it look nicer, make the whole thing kind of fit together better. The carpet is also kind of, it's not working too well. I'm gonna have to do custom wiring unless I'm going with the wiring specialties. Chassis harness, which they do make now. Everything around it is good. Quarter panels are basically perfect except for this one dent. That's the only dent on the car. I do have the tail lights. And here's the other side. So yeah, it's a really good starting chassis. Just have a little bitty workshop and a small garage. This is basically what I'm working with, and this is what I'm working on. It's gonna take a while. So I'm planning on putting a 2JZ in the car, which of course is pretty crazy. It's gonna take me a good bit of time, but so far it's been pretty simple. Planning on getting the 2JZ block in about a month. But yeah, I'm gonna use this to kind of keep track of my progress. Also try and help out some people that plan on doing the same things. So far all I've really learned, take the dash out. There's a bolt on that bottom corner, and then 3 bolts across the top. You can see it pretty easily when the dash is off. The 3 bolts, and then there's some that connect right into the climate control. Underside of the car is completely undercoated with some rust barrier duplicolor from O'Reilly's. Show y'all what I got for that. It's this rust barrier. Works really well, paint's on easy. I think this little bitty can is $73, somewhere around there. Yeah, the car's turning out good. It needs a lot of work. I'm planning on keeping it the strip door panel. So I do have this door panel. If anybody needs a right door panel manual, hit me up. And if anybody has a dash, mine is pretty bad, but it works. I'm looking for a center console too. I do have the steering wheel hub and all the seat belts, like all of the seat belts. I have a lot of parts. It's all these plastics. I mean, I can basically just give them away. Everything except for these. Almost the entire interior I have. Even some of the rear door panels and bumpers and lights and everything. So if you're in need of parts, let me know because I have a bunch. So recently I've been trying to get this subframe back on the rear where it belongs. Only issue is that these little bitty bushings right here are expensive, and I'm trying to go all solid bushings for it. So just the rear subframe bushings go for about $130. So if you see, everything is just about gutted. It did have a full suspension setup until I got a hold of it, and then now it has absolutely nothing. I do have over fenders coming in for these, so I will show me putting those in with rivets, and I'll show y'all the whole carpet, everything. I did have to cut a slit right there. I don't know why. On the other chassis, it fit perfect. No slit, you can slide underneath. Mine, you couldn't. So I did cut a slit, and then I'll probably just nail it in. And then everything else is going good. Almost have the harness out. Don't have it yet though. So I can get this entire bar out, put some degreaser on, and just clean it up. And I'm gonna take the entire steering column out because it has already been cut. As you can see, got cut right in the middle of it. Yeah, that's not fun. Brake booster is gonna have to get replaced. Fuse box is gonna get moved. It's actually not even gonna have a fuse box with the wiring setup that I'm planning on going with. Everything's gonna be custom with this, and it's gonna be fun, but really difficult. But yeah, there's not a lot of workspace in my garage, but there's just enough to get some stuff done. Basically just have some basic pictures, how I want it to look. The 2JZ layout with the intercooler coming through the front. I'm going with a T54 Magnum transmission. Only thing that can really hold more than 600 pounds of torque without just absolutely breaking. And I'm planning on pushing around 650 torque with 650, 700 horsepower. And this is just going to be a drift missile. Very excited. It's going to be a white body, black from the doors up. It's going to look sick. Going with more of a kooky body kit on it. It'll be fun. Once I get the body kit on it and the fenders, it'll start looking a whole lot more complete. Right now it just looks, can't even really tell what it is. But it is going to look sick one day. Should have some bucket seats coming in soon. Engine blocks coming in soon. Over fenders are coming in soon. Whole body kit should be on in a month or so. It's just all about time and waiting. So yeah, this is a little bit of introduction. I'll probably get to working in videos here in a little bit. Oh, so something unique about this one is that I have actually cut out the entire wheel well to fit a radium fuel cell. Let's see. So there's going to be a 16 gallon. I'm pretty sure I'm going with the radium fuel cell. It's going to have a dual fuel pump with a dual surge pump. Basically pushes oil or pushes the fuel up to the pump from the bottom of the fuel cell. And it's all just going to be housed right back there. So the only way you can fill up the tank is by popping the hatch, which I only have the dash right here for right now. Is because I'm doing all this wiring. I'm trying to get everything wired up for the gauges. I'm going to have some gauges in the middle. Your boost, your fuel to air ratio, and just oil temperature. And then I'm going with the original S14 gauge Sylvia. So that should be pretty neat. I think its top speed is like 110 miles per hour, which is whatever it is in kilometers. Yeah, everything's going well. That's basically all I have to say about the introduction to this. So hopefully I can figure out how to do better videos and, you know, figure everything out slowly. All right, so what I found out so far about this bar is that I'm pretty sure there's 4 bolts on that side, right behind the door panel. Yeah, and then there is, you have to take out the air duct that goes over there, air duct that goes to the middle. There are 2 bolts right here, and I'm working on getting that right now. There's another 2 bolts right here on the driver's side of the 240, left-hand drive, right beside the fuse box. And then there's one up here. And there's some back there that I haven't been able to get to yet. But I will cut back whenever it's closer to being off. Okay, so for those that are trying to take off their entire steering column from the inside, whether you're replacing it or figuring out what you want to do with it, just kind of wanted to show y'all the bolts y'all need to be taken off. There are the ones holding it to the bar, and that is from the bottom. You just unscrew them, and then there are 2 right here. These are both 12 millimeters. These nuts that go on it, they stay pretty good in condition, never really get too rusty, so that's good if you're wanting to reuse those. I have a parts car, and basically I'm going to be replacing this entire steering setup as well as the entire suspension on the car with it. So yeah, for me, this has got to go. While I'm under here, I'm going to take out the brake booster and hopefully get all of this out by the end of this video. That's the goal. So yeah, I'll cut back whenever I got some more stuff taken off. All right, so after about, 30, 45 minutes, it's all loose. It's just all these wires connected, little bitty stuff here and there. I know there's at least 1 or 2 plastic pins on each side. But yeah, that's better. Okay, so now that we got the entire bar out, it allows me really just to figure out how I want to route all these wires, make sure which ones work, which ones don't. Because I'm trying to reuse whatever I can. I'm not gonna have any AC in the car. So the entire climate control is useless, but it's for looks. And all the vents, air ducts, everything. Basically all I need is the gauges, the extra wires just for more gauges, and then not much else. Some wiring like turn signals and whatnot, headlights, and all that needs to be through here, going to the front, going to the back. But yeah, that is what we're looking at right now. It's looking good. Had to tear up some of the carpet to get it out. It's actually sitting right over here. See how there it is. I'm gonna have to try and clean it up and everything, figure out what I need, what I don't need, and put it back in. It's actually way more difficult than I thought. But while that is that, I'm gonna try and take out the brake booster because it's got to be replaced badly. It's just sitting here, completely detached. It's in pretty bad condition. So yeah, I gotta get that out. Other than that, I still gotta move the battery tray. It's rusted really bad. Probably gonna relocate it to the back, right beside the original fuel pump, which is in the very back corner. But it's looking better. Got a lot done today. Hopefully I can get some more done tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end it off today. Thank you for checking it out. Should be posting videos pretty often because I work on this thing every single day. I work at O'Reilly's right now, so I get usually like half a day off every day. So in the off time, I'm usually either working on this or doing something, driving somewhere to get parts for it. So yeah, that's all I got for now. Later.